Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your new moon in Taurus reading for May 19th, 2023. No eclipses, so this is a 2 to 4 week period. A new moons bring in new cycles, and the new cycle theme that you have for the next 2 weeks is the Strength card, which is associated with the sign Leo. This is inner strength. It's courage. It's power, because 8, the frequency of 8 is power. Protection. It's taming the beast within. The strong egoic nature, just trying to balance it, not get rid of it, just find balance. This is subtle energy. So, as opposed to big overt actions, this is subtle energy. So there's a subtleness to strength and to the 2 week period. So let's see what kind of subtlety is ensuing in your situation. Okay, we have work. We have healthy wallet, healthy body. This is work you like to do. It's honing your skill. It could be overtime, but you don't always mind because it's work that you like to do. It's something that you're good at already, and you can just whip it out, no problem. And it affords you a nice living. There's a power behind your skill set. And we have some changes where that's concerned with the Death card. So you may be leaving a position, you may be changing positions. There can be shifts and changes where work is concerned. Transformation, so that's what I mean by maybe you're changing responsibilities. Maybe there are people leaving and you have to take on responsibility. Or maybe you are moving to a new position, a new job. We'll find out in a minute, but there are some definite changes to your work and even maybe your health situation. If it is your health, this is transformation, but it's also purification. So we could be doing some cleanses during this time, which is never bad, especially around the springtime. You're behaving as the Hermit. So this is somebody who withdraws a little bit from society or from being busy with a group of people. It's kind of just sort of like, and even if you are around a lot of people, you could just be very internal. But this is seeking out answers, finding them, finding or seeking out information. And what the Hermit does is he takes that information that he's found, and he kind of secludes himself or sequesters himself, digests the information, comes to conclusions, and with the conclusions that he comes to, he can actually help other people who are going through something similar. But this is wisdom. The Hermit is either seeking wisdom or offering. Maybe people seek you out, but this is you and how you're behaving. So it seems to me like you want some more information where this situation is concerned. So if you are upping your game where work is concerned, you might be taking courses or classes. If we have the 3 of Wands, then I know that's the case. But we have the Empress, and that is 3, so that's creative endeavor, creative pursuits, as can this be. The Empress is the quintessential female. It is mother. It is the earth and all of her trimmings. It's abundance. It's being pampered. It's pregnancy for some people, possibly. If you are looking for looking into health issues to become pregnant, or you've had some difficulties, this scenario rings true. You could be looking for doctors, specialists, treatments, that sort of thing, to get you into better health, either for pregnancy or just to have better health in general. But there does seem to need to be some changes where this is concerned. But the Empress is good health. This is aspected by Venus. So this is very feminine, creative quality. We'll get more on that in a minute. You may be looking for the right female if you're a male or a female, but you may be looking for the female that you think is your type, the person that you think is the ultimate femme fatale, the ultimate female. You could be asking other women advice or seeking out nurturing female or nurturing energies, nurturing people. You yourself could be one. You may be a nurse. You may be somebody who gives great advice, like a dietitian or Ayurvedic medicines, or you could just be, it could just be as simple as going into nature for a reset, or like camping. But when you're there, you're secluding yourself, right? You kind of want to remove yourself from your work situation and maybe go into nature, maybe go camping, maybe a retreat of some sort within the hermit is concerned. You can learn new things, and especially like if it's a yoga retreat or something like that, you could be learning something. But there's this feeling of transformation, and so, you know, any retreats, yoga, anything really that helps you kind of reset and transform your situation, your body, your mind, your spirit, your physical. Okay, and the outcome is the Two of Wands, so there seems to be a choice needed here. Two is always duality, this or that, or extremes, right? From one polarity to the next and everything in between. But here you're looking at the polarities. So with the Two of Wands, we could be busy with this passion, this idea, this passion that we have, and wanting to take it a step further. So we're really honing our skills here, and we might wonder, where does it belong out in the greater world, or my community, or how are other people doing it? That kind of energy. The Two of Wands gives you the saying, the world is your oyster. But there's always choice where two is concerned. So do I keep it local? Do I send it global? You know, it's that kind of energy. If the Ace of Wands is a passion, then the Two of Wands is, well, what direction should this passion go in? So Two of Wands is often looking out into the bigger picture to see what other people have done, but also to kind of get an idea of where you would like this passion, this particular situation, scenario, in what direction you might like that to go into. But it's a choice, right? We may have made wrong choices in the past, and so there are feelings of regret and not wanting to do that again. So the Hermit makes perfect sense in that you want to be fully equipped for the situation at hand, for whatever this creative endeavor is. All right, let's get some clarification cards. What's going on with work? Yeah, there's some announcements. This is the clarion call, so this is very much rising to the occasion. Whatever is transforming or changing in your situation, financially, physically, or with work-related situations. The Judgment card says there are a lot of changes coming, and so we rise to the challenge. Fences, borders, they come down, and you have more possibilities. So indeed, there could be people leaving situations or being let go, and that opens up more possibility for the people that are staying, moving into other positions, rising to the challenge. There are a lot of changes happening where money is concerned, so that can also be an issue. And we rise to the occasion. What do we do? Where's our place in the world is often the Judgment card, and this means that you've kind of found it. You've found where you belong. But it's also a wake-up call. Things are changing, and so, for instance, let's say you're an artist, and now we have AI art, and that limits your possibilities. And so the idea here is how to use it in your favor, or how can you be better than that, or what unique quality can you bring to the situation where you're obviously wanted more than some impersonal art is concerned. Something like that. Feels very, well, 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards. There's a lot of things happening on an internal level where this is concerned. But this is good because whatever is happening, whatever is changing in your work situation, this card says you rise to the challenge. So that's quite positive, actually. And even if you leave a situation, you work very hard to find your new place, to find where you belong next, or what it is that you want to create or put out there. Okay. This is my Cancer card, the King of Cups. It's my entrepreneur card. This is somebody who is pretty wise. They have an excellent work ethic. They expect excellence, and you could see that with the Empress card there, because she's the it girl, right? She's the most popular. She's the one that everybody wants. And so the King of Cups is definitely somebody who expects excellence in somebody else, or the people that they're working with, the people that they're dealing with. This can be an entrepreneur energy, because if you are let go from a situation or things have changed, maybe you go into business for yourself, right? You may search for other work, and in the meantime, do something at home, remote, or your own creative endeavors. And even if you are working, your creative endeavors can mean a lot for you. And Sagittarius is very much a group kind of, he likes to be in activities with a group. He's a great band member, or a member of any society, or a member in general. But also they are house proud. They like their home. They're comfortable at home, and so any work that they can do out of their home is often quite pleasing. And you might even be making some repairs to the home as well, beautifying things, moving furniture, spring cleaning, that kind of thing, where you kind of take yourself out of the work scenario. Maybe you take some time off and dedicate it to home and beautifying home and garden and the yard and that sort of thing. That's also possible here. But in this case, I'm going to say you're the one behaving as a King of Cups. So this is somebody who can be a little bit stoic. They are very intelligent people, mostly. And they're very soft on an internal level. That's why they have a hard outer shell. So they're quite emotional people, but they don't always show it. There's a stoicism to them. Okay, so that's really nice. This is independence again, so it makes sense if you are starting for yourself. This is a strong, independent person through their own hard work, creates a beautiful life and home and atmosphere for themselves. It is independence. It's slow, steady progress, although it is the culmination of something that has progressed slowly, I would say, in this case, because 9 is always the culmination of the cycle. So It can be something that is culminating right now that's taken some time to happen, but slow and steady wins the race, right? And she seems to have won. But there is a strong independence here. This also goes nicely with the Empress card, because this is the card of somebody who enjoys mastery, right? This card here, they like artisan objects, so people who have skills. These would be the patrons. These would be the people who would purchase or patronize or even help an artist to move their products or their situation, or help them to couple them with other people who are interested in what it is they're creating and what it is they are trying to put out into the larger world. It does appear, though, that there is a bump up. You go from 8 of Pentacles to 9 of Pentacles. So there's a small, slight step up. This can also be inheritance. She inherited that grape vineyard. So this can be an inheritance card as well. But it is certainly a wealthy card. This is wealth, but it's also the appreciation of luxury and skill sets. So it's somebody who appreciates what it is that you're doing. Nice. Okay, so what does Spirit want you to know? You have this Six of Cups. This is innocence. This is the past that returns for another look. It's reminiscing. It can be very playful. When it's negatively aspected, it can be overly serious. There can be an independence to this energy, which goes nicely with these cards. But it can also be childish, although I don't see that here at all. For me, it does have something to do with the past that comes back to deal with, and that might have something to do with the Five of Cups. These are the regrets that we've had, the things that didn't go well for us, but the idea here is to turn around and look at what is still good in the situation. Keep your attention on that. But the 5, right, always pushes us to find that balance in 6. And so even if you are looking back and reminiscing about particular things, it could be an old job, or possibly a female in your life, or even your mother for some people. Because this is a very innocent card. It's usually platonic relationships, or very kind, nurturing relationships of all kinds. But with the Six of Cups, we do also look back so that we don't make the same mistakes in our present that we did in our past. Okay. I hope this has been helpful. I will return in 2 weeks with a full moon reading. I do dailies, and I appreciate you listening. Take care.